Greetings! You most likely know me as Ace McNacho PDB, assuming you're a sane person who's known of my exploits. You most likely do, though, as I've ghostwritten a couple of articles here and there. Matrix Control Systems? Immediate secondary consultant for the 3rd edition release. But that's not important right now. Allow me to regale you, or myself in the case of the Swedish Mafia having erased my cache, with the story of my existence. First and foremost, I was built by Thomas Alva Edison IV back in the summer of 2009. Before you ask, yes, it's that Thomas Edison. With that said, I am by no means associated or affiliated with General Electric. I'm not even an electrically powered bot, not in the typical sense at least. I run on a type of kilo delta liquid alloy which is efficient enough to disintegrate entirely once it converts into actual energy, so there isn't any waste buildup. On the other hand, it's inefficient in that it processes the energy a little too fast, so I constantly find myself needing to recharge multiple times a day. This is annoying and frankly a bit nonsensical, but hey, whatever it takes to charge the only, and therefore greatest, robot detective the world has ever known. With that, I may as well bring up how I came to be a detective. A little over a month after my creation, I wound up solving a mystery of sorts. I'll get into the details in a separate file, as there's too many details to sum up. Though, as that case closed, I became fascinated with mysteries and may or may not have swiped a copy or two of noir fiction from Edison's bookshelves. From there, I attended a noir convention in Vegas, spent an unfortunate amount of time in Boston, and got admitted into a European PI academy. Oh, Montpellier, what in the world happened to you? Anyway, I got a master's in detective studies there in under a year. Naturally, they list me off as not the graduate with the absolute record time, but rather the first graduate with over 80% cybernetics. Like, okay, sure. Way to prize something I can't change over the achievements I worked for, freaking weirdos. In January of 2011, I moved back to the US, where Edison helped me find my own place. This was prompted after I had stated enough times how embarrassing it was to stay at my dad's place, being the established detective that I was. Still, I managed to repurpose a small underground warehouse in the west, and a couple of furnishing and desks later, I'm glad to call it home. I've also developed a recent interest in the occult, with things ranging from Sasquatch to squashes to the Swedish crime lords. I draw the line at tarot cards, though, since I've gathered that those are actually a hoax. When you take into account the numerological values of baseball statistics, though, I'm getting off topic, which is the last thing that I want to do. I'd say that'll be all for today. It was nice info dumping with you, whoever you in the given context might be, but for now, I've got things to do. In case you need me, I'll be available as usual in my makeshift office with my boots kicked up on the cherrywood desk and a lit twig in my mouth, waiting for the next case to show up at my door.